listen, a few weeks ago, we started out the museum by talking about the founder and how important museums are. This week, we're going to talk about something that's found inside of museums, and that is artwork. But before we talk about how people have been coming to museums for, so many years to go and see these pieces of artwork, I'm going to tell you the time that I got to go see a priceless painting. What does priceless mean?
It means worth nothing.
Well, no, it means worth everything. Yes. There's no price for it. All the money in all the world is not enough to buy this painting. So Hannah, go ahead and put on the Portrait of a Magician painting. So I traveled all the way to a museum to see an original Leonardo da Vinci masterpiece. And that's what it looked like. So when you go into this museum, I was so excited. So Aaliyah, she was a little bitty baby, she was on my hip, and I was like, bouncing Aaliyah. And I kept looking and leaning in closer. And I kept thinking, oh my goodness, this painting is 500 years old. I need you to stop talking because that's very disrespectful. Thank you. This painting is 500 years old. So look, I got closer and closer and closer to that painting. And I thought, I can see the brushstrokes. Put your hands down, my tongue talk. Brushstrokes, it was red and the browns and the greens. 500, that's older than your grandma's grandma's grandma. Grandma's grandma. 500 years old. And I kept leaning in closer and closer and closer. And Aaliyah's on my hip. Closer. And I was like, I can see where Leonardo da Vinci, the master painter, I can see his actual brushstrokes until all of a sudden I got so close I went, boop! My nose hit a priceless masterpiece. All of a sudden, all these guards now. Ma'am, step away from the painting. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. See, there was a little rope around it, but there was no glass in front of it. So my real nose touched Leonardo's painting. That was priceless. It was priceless. It was beautiful. They jumped into action because they wanted to protect what that master artist had made. So that's called, oh, thank you, Hannah. That's called Portrait of a Musician, and it's 500 years old. You're looking at a 500-year-old picture of a man. That was a real man. So it's like looking back in time. So today, we're going to go to the art museum. And in the art museum, there's all sorts of really cool stuff. And they have paintings that, by the way, some of these paintings are like, as little as like $20 million. So, but this one, Starry Night, you've seen this one before? Vincent van Gogh, he made this painting, and it's called Starry Night. And this painting was made in, listen, 1889. Does anybody want to guess how much this painting's worth?
$1 million?
Oh, more than that. More than that.
Quadrillion.
More than that.
Priceless.
Almost. It's $100 million. That painting right there. Ooh, that's like really, really crooked for some reason. What in the world? No, that is not. Hold on, wait. That, I promise you, is not the actual painting. If it was, it would be at the auction block right now if it was in my hands. But no, that's not the actual painting. I couldn't believe that I saw paintings like that. Are you fixing that? Thank you so much, because that crooked paint, that's driving me crazy. So, that's one painting that they have in museums. This one, I've not got the chance to see in person. I would absolutely love to see this one in person. This one is another painting that was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. And this painting is worth even more than that painting. This painting was made in 1490. The year, that's a lot better. Yeah, thank you. Everybody said the year 1490. She just dropped $100 million painting. This one is called The Last Supper.
I know.
Yeah, probably. What? Does anybody remember? I need to sit up. Does anybody remember what story, what gospel this was in? All right, listen. 1, 2, 3. Listen to me. It was in the Gospel of John. That's right, Ellie. The Gospel of John talks about the Last Supper. So Leonardo da Vinci, who was a master painter, decided he was going to sit down and he was going to paint this painting, by the way, that's worth about $150 million. $150 million. But let's talk about what's in the painting, because why do people come from all over the world to look at these paintings? Number one, they were made by a master. Number two, they're really, really old, and they give us glimpses back in time. Everybody say back in time. So they tell us a few things. See, this painting, I need y'all to listen. This painting in particular, Jesus is talking to all of his disciples, and he tells them all that someone is about to betray him. He actually, in this painting, they tried to capture all the different things. Okay, listen, because this is a master painter. One of the things that I got to refer to my notes is Judas. When you look at Judas, Judas is actually painted in shadow. Does anybody know? What did Judas do? He betrayed Jesus. So Leonardo da Vinci, because he wanted to capture what happened in that scene, he actually painted Judas, not in the light, but over in the shadows, because he was about to betray him. So listen, hold on. Peter. So I'm going to put this closer afterwards so you guys can look. Peter, after just heard that somebody's going to betray Jesus, somebody's going to lie on him, Peter is painted as being angry. That's the look Peter has in this painting. John, the disciple that loved Jesus, when he found out that somebody hated Jesus enough to betray him, is shown him as swooning and leaning back. That's the master painter. Thomas is actually upset. And James is shocked. Not only is that in this painting, but this painting contains a lot of number 3s. Number 1 is, and does anybody know what 3 references? 3 is the Father, the Son. Y'all got it. Say it again. Father. So there are 3 windows. That's a number 3. There's also, Jesus is painted in the shape of a triangle. He's perfect triangle, which you put God, okay, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. There's a whole lot more detail, but I'm not going to go into it because I want you to understand something. Leonardo da Vinci was considered a master, a genius of geniuses of his time. That's why 500 years later, we're still talking about his work. And now listen, I know of another master that makes Leonardo da Vinci's stuff look like stuff on the bottom of my sheet. That's how good this master is. I want you to close your eyes. Everybody think. Did you know that when you look at the skies, the sun rises and sets, that is a magnificent painting that God is painting across the entire canvas of the sky? Imagine all the sunrises and sunsets that you've seen before. Now open your eyes. I'm not in danger of hitting my nose on that, am I? If I look at the sky in that painting. So when I'm thinking about all that the master painter God does when he paints his sky, it makes these museums look kind of not as good. See, a gallery is where you walk into the museum and you see different things. When you walk into the art gallery, you come in and you see all these different pictures. You see all these different sculptures. Did you know that God has a gallery for you? No. That you are considered a masterpiece. If creation was a museum, put your hands down, creation was a museum created by God, then the gallery, look, is the world all around you. Hannah, put up a few nights in the museum background. If our gallery doesn't just include art where people painted on canvases, our gallery that we get to see of our museum is the sky, sun, and the moon. It's sunrises, sunsets, thunderstorms, oceans, birds, horses, animals. Our gallery is amazing. I need you to sit down. God thought of everything when he created the universe for man. And he started with Adam and Eve. So when God, the master artist, began to form, he made two people. And he called them good when he finished forming them. And those two people were our great, 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 great times 30 more grandparents. We're related to Adam and Eve. We are a masterpiece that God has created, and Hannah is about to cue the masterpiece video. So everybody quiet down and watch how God made you a masterpiece.
Now the Lord God formed man from the dust of
Hold on, you're going to start that
the
again?
breath of life into his nostrils.
Hold on, start the whole thing again, please. And turn the lights off.
Now the Lord God formed man from the dust of the earth and breathed the breath of life into his nostrils, and man became a living being. The breath God breathed into man wasn't just ordinary breath. It was actually the spirit, the ruach, that he breathed into him. Man was a masterpiece that the master artist God himself fashioned. The word masterpiece can only be used when other craftsmen agree that the work involved is outstanding and a great achievement. Your body is truly a wonderland. Your body is made up of over 100 trillion cells, and we produce 300 billion new cells every day as your body is constantly repairing and rebuilding. In fact, National Geographic has reported that your entire body gives off a tiny amount of light, and your brain is a supercomputer.
You see that?
Scientists have discovered that your memory capacity is big enough to store the entire internet, while only using enough power to run a dim light bulb. The nerve impulses that send signals through your brain's superhighway travel at 170 miles per hour. All right, go ahead. Paint your hand and hold it.
Paint your hand.
Your skin is the ultimate touchscreen. 1 square inch of your skin includes 600 pain sensors, 1,300 nerve cells, 9,000 nerve endings, 36 heat sensors, 70 pressure sensors, 100 sweat glands, 3 million cells, and 3 yards of blood vessels. All right, now go ahead and blink your eyes. Your eyes are a study in genius, all in their own way. They are so special. Our eyes can tell the difference of up to 1 million colors,
1
and
million.
take in more information than the largest telescope known to man. Our eyelashes act like windshield wipers and keep all the dirt from getting into our eyes so that we can see clearly. Now take a deep breath. Your lungs have the surface area the size of a tennis court. Now, your teeth are as strong as shark's teeth. Wiggle your nose. Scientists estimate that your nose can recognize 1 trillion different scents. Your blood, laid end to end, your blood vessels can circle the Earth's equator not once, not twice, not even 3 times, but 4 times. Last but not least, your heart, your beautiful, beating, vibrant heart. Your heart will beat more than 3 billion times in your life. Not only does your heart beat a lifetime just for you, it is capable of such great things. You are a living, breathing miracle. You are a work of art, and you are God's masterpiece.